welcome in to the second night of our Wrestlemania special. We're getting things kicked off in a big way with AJ Styles taking on Demon Finn Balor. A quick little programming note here, this is the season finale of the Smackdown vs. Raw Mygm mode, and hopefully it'll go out in a bang. And in our first matchup, we're going to have Finn Balor returning from injury, as AJ Styles has been calling him out for weeks, and AJ got his wish a couple weeks ago, but it wasn't just the normal Finn Balor, it was indeed Demon Finn Balor, and speaking of the man, here he comes now. Incredible. It's always a special sight when Finn Balor breaks out special entrances, and the demon persona is no different, as he always brings a little extra flair. Unreal stuff. How do you gauge this and get prepared for this in the ring, as AJ Styles just waiting in the ring, as Finn Balor is effectively doing an army cry, if you will, or a war cry, and you are not getting a normal Finn Balor in this matchup. The ref calls for the bell, and this one's underway. This match is due because AJ Styles cost Finn Balor the WWE title match at SummerSlam against Seth Rollins, when Finn Balor essentially had the match won. AJ let his jealous side take over, and he pushed Finn Balor off the ladder, out of the ring, and through a table, basically putting him out for a month and a bit as well. This is Finn Balor's first matchup since, and Finn will be looking for revenge. And looking to start things off quickly here. He's going to send AJ to the outside with a diving over the top rope, landing right on AJ Styles. That's the start the Demon was looking for. Incredible move right out of the gates by Finn Balor. Finn has been pretty successful with when the Demon comes out, other than that unfortunate slip on the ropes against Roman Reigns around 6 months to a year ago. But he looks to right the ship here and get a big win over AJ Styles. AJ Styles will be able to reverse out of that one. Looking for a roll-up win here over Finn Balor. 1, 2, but been able to kick out. Another underlying story here is the fact that both these men were former leaders of the Bullet Club in New Japan Pro Wrestling. So this is a matchup that WWE probably should have found sooner, as AJ Styles hits a reverse DDT, as this is one fans would for sure love to see, as AJ goes for the cover, and it's not enough to put away the Demon. AJ lands a strike. Kick to gut. Now a normal DDT, and he's hit that as well. After Finn hit that big diving move out of the ring to the floor, AJ Styles would have been able to take control, and just as I say that, Finn reversed that strike, and that'll be the Demon taking control in the corner, and just laying in chop and strike, relentless there from Balor. And he's going to go to the top rope and nail a big splash and go for the cover. But again, only a 2 count. I'm not sure if Finn actually wanted that one over there, as he looks to inflict some extra punishment as he nails a big 1916 there. Will he go for the cover? He will. Much closer call, but still only a 2. That one seemed out of nowhere, but hit it well, and now AJ could be in trouble. Balor hits a snapmare takeover, and then a big drop kick to the side of the head. But AJ, the wily vet, again able to get out of the way of that strike, and now he'll look to take control, sending Balor to the corner. Gonna follow that with a big jumping clothesline, sending Balor to the ground. Quickly picks him right back up, and has Finn up against the ropes. What's AJ looking for here? Oh, just drops the midsection first onto that top rope. And AJ goes to the outside and thinks better of it and comes back in. And now he's looking for the calf crusher. He's locked it in. Balor is right by the ropes, but he just can't reach it. AJ applying pressure here on that left leg of Balor, but he's able just to hit a big elbow strike to the back and get out of it. Big straight right there from Finn. AJ blocks that, comes back with a kick. And now, is he looking for the Styles Clash? He is, and he's hit it. This one could be over here. 1, 2, and the Demon kicks out. Can't put him away that easily. AJ now going to the top rope. What's he looking for here? A big corkscrew senton. He nailed it. Again gonna go for the cover. 1, 2, and again Balor able to kick out. AJ thinking, what do I gotta do here? He still has that phenomenal form in the back pocket, but Balor been able to kick out of 2 big maneuvers so far. And AJ going up to the top rope, hits a big deep arm drag from the top rope to the mat. And what's AJ going for here? Big knee drop on the head. AJ in firm control, now going for another cover. And same result, as it can only get a 2 as the Demon is still alive. AJ has Balor up over his shoulder. Could be looking to drape him on the top rope again. It took too long as Finn able to get out, and then he goes for a big chop block, earning himself a few seconds here to take a breather. Then he hits a front slam. What's the Demon doing here? Big strike. It's his turn to take AJ to the corner. It flips him over here in the tree of woe. AJ hanging upside down. And a big diving drop kick there by Balor. Into the sling blade. Flips right into another basement drop kick right to the head. This quick offense by Balor seemingly out of nowhere. It looks like the Demon has a second life after taking all that damage earlier on in this matchup. Big chop across the chest, and again has AJ Styles seated, and delivers another jumping, stalling dropkick to the corner, and again not going for the cover. And AJ across the ring to the corner, hits a big chop. Again, just this combination offense by Finn Balor has AJ reeling right now. Again, Balor not giving AJ any chance to breathe here, as it's one move after the next. And now it's going to be Balor taking AJ to the top rope. What's Finn looking for here? Finn going up with him. Got that butterfly suplex in and nails it from the top rope. Very difficult landing for AJ. Will he go for the cover? He won't. Just the offense continues from Balor. And it's the coup de grace. He's hit it. This one could be over. 1, 2, and 3. Demon Finn Balor has gotten the win at Wrestlemania. It's not the WWE Championship, but it is a measure of revenge against AJ Styles from costing him that title 2 months ago. Finn Balor is victorious in WrestleMania Night 2 opening matchup. Next, we're going to switch gears over to Smackdown, and this is one of the most interesting matches we have on the card from night 1 and 2 that actually has Stephanie McMahon in action. Normally just the GM in this GM mode, but will be in action taking on Bianca Belair. This is a matchup I'm sure Stephanie did not want to have, but after she physically got involved in Bianca's title match at the TLC pay-per-view, Bianca said she was either going to press charges against WWE or get a matchup with Stephanie McMahon, and it was decided that Stephanie would have to pay for what she did, costing Bianca her title match against Bayley. Speaking of Bayley, there will be a women's SmackDown title match later on in the evening with Bayley taking on Becky Lynch. That'll be followed by the main event of Kevin Owens taking on Roman Reigns for the WWE Universal title inside a Hell in a Cell. This one's underway, both women just trading shots, and Bianca ate that one from Stephanie McMahon and then hits a big right of her own. I can't see this one going too long. Stephanie hasn't been an active competitor for years, and Bianca going for the KOD very early, and she's hit it. This will be over very fast. Just like that, you can't see Steph kicking out of the KOD. And this one could be over right away. Just count it, ref. 1, 2, on Bianca getting off, saying that there's more damage to be done here. As look at her, she's rubbing it in, but this is all just as it was Stephanie McMahon herself who got involved and cost Bianca the title. Bianca calling up Steph, she's on wobbly legs. Bianca has her up again and hits another KOD. Is that going to be it? Is that going to be enough? Or is I know it'll be enough. Has Bianca had enough? 1, 2, 3. Bianca all smiles as she easily cruises past SmackDown GM Stephanie McMahon, and now it's Bianca's turn to exact her revenge as she walks away victorious here at WrestleMania. It's not the title match Bianca probably wanted to be in, but at least it's a win here at the grandest stage of them all. The next match, we'll have a kind of an attraction match of sorts, if you will, as John Cena returned to Monday Night Raw a couple weeks ago and threw an open challenge in very typical John Cena fashion, throwing it out there, challenging anyone in the locker room, and the challenge was answered by Shinsuke Nakamura. And just 2 weeks ago, last week, it was Nakamura who was about to be sneak attacked by Akira Tozawa, and John Cena himself made the save. And here comes Shinsuke Nakamura, as you can hear the crowd say along. Nakamura, one of the most charismatic men in all of WWE, looks to get a big WrestleMania win against one of WWE's greatest legends in John Cena. The 16-time champ was looking to return, maybe put himself in the title picture if he can be victorious in this one. There goes the bell, and this one's underway. Both men staring each other down. Nakamura comes flying out of the gate, hits a Kinshasa right in the early seconds. Going for the win. 1, 2. Oh, and John Cena just able to kick out. How embarrassing for Cena would that have been if after all this hype on the return and he gets beaten in a matter of seconds. Shinsuke Nakamura hits a backstabber. John Cena in a lot of trouble early on. Nakamura goes for that kick, but it's been caught by Cena and he reverses that. John Cena looking for the AA, but Nakamura had it well scouted. Then hits a big kick, and then the step over reverse heel kick right to the jaw of John Cena. Again going for the cover. And again John Cena just able to get that shoulder off the mat. Nakamura's already hit John Cena with his big shot. What more does Nakamura have in the tank here? The big sit-out suplex. Nakamura could be looking Could be looking for another Kinshasa. If he hits us, it's surely over this time. Oh, and John Cena rolls through. This time John Cena had it scouted. John Cena going to send Nakamura to the corner. He's going to hoist him to the top rope. What's Cena looking for here? As Nakamura staggered up there. He's got him in the AA from the top rope, from the middle rope. And he's hit it. And he's hit the AA from the middle rope. John Cena going to be victorious here. It has to be. The ref a little slow getting over there, but 2 and this time it's Nakamura able to shock John Cena. And Nakamura able to kick out after a middle rope attitude adjustment. Now it's Cena's turn. What's he thinking he's got to do to put away Nakamura? Nakamura hits Cena with a big elbow. Sends Cena on the rope. Got Cena up. Drops him midsection first onto the top rope. Now Nakamura looking for that reverse style backdrop suplex, and he's hit it. We know what follows that up usually. Nakamura calling for it. If Cena doesn't get out of the way, this one could be over. That is a Kinshasa again by Nakamura. Going for the cover. 1, 2, and 3. Shinsuke Nakamura is victorious over John Cena. This has to be one of Shinsuke Nakamura's biggest wins to date, as he's beat one of the biggest names on the biggest stages here in WWE. This night just keeps rolling on, and it's big match after big match. And here comes the man, Becky Lynch, looking to win the SmackDown Women's Championship. She called out Bayley after it was Bayley herself who brought the man back to SmackDown. And it was Bayley who got involved in Becky's match, costing her the win. And Becky has now vowed for revenge and looking to take away Bayley's SmackDown Women's Championship here tonight at WrestleMania Night 2. Now here comes the champion in Bayley. Ever since she's aligned herself kind of in this little deal that she had going on with SmackDown General Manager Stephanie McMahon. And she has been Women's Champion now for over 2 months. And she looks to continue it with another big defense here against Becky. Becky's promo last week on SmackDown was telling Bayley to leave all the shenanigans behind her. No, enough with the talk, and it's going to be just 2 of the best women's wrestlers today going one-on-one for SmackDown Championship Gold. 2 women just stare off right away. Then it's Bayley who answers Becky's call of bring it on, and is she ever? Bayley opens this one up with multiple strikes and then boots in the corner. Bayley targeting that arm early on, and then taking a chance to rub it into the booing fans. I don't think she's going to get it that way. After stalling, wasting too much time, couldn't even get a 1 against Becky. Bayley goes for another strike, and Becky now blocks and takes Bayley down with a big drop kick. Becky's going to send Bayley off the ropes, and then answers with a big Irish whip into the big arm drag. Follow that up with a big T-bone suplex. Easy for me to say there. Then Becky's turn to take a little time to celebrate to the crowd. She's got to stay focused if she's going to win this one. Sending Bayley over the ropes to the outside. Interesting here. Bayley eats that strike from Becky and fires back. And then sends Becky into the stairs very hard. That was a tough landing for Becky. She went knees first into the stairs. And doesn't look like Bayley's done here, as she has Becky up against the barricade. Gonna send her back to the ring. No, sends her again. Misdirection there by Bayley, having Becky hit the barricade very hard. And then Bayley not letting it go to count out, like we saw Charlotte try against Liv on night 1. She brings Becky into the ring, so maybe Becky actually, her promo last week got through to Bayley. Bayley continues to fight here. It's a big double axe across the checks of Becky. Gets a 1, at least a 1 this time. But I think this one's far from over. I believe we're still in the feeling out process here. As Bayley was laying in some strikes, Becky caught that 4th one, and now Becky going for the quick roll up. 1, 2, just a 2 as Bayley's able to reverse it herself. And this time, and then Becky again going for another one. Very, very close here. As you can tell, these women really know each other, and that was a series of close calls here, and Becky saying, "Bring it on." Oh, then Bayley takes a seat in the corner, and it was answered by a huge clothesline from Becky Lynch. Becky gonna send Bayley to the corner, follow that up with a big forearm strike, into a springboard kick, into another T-bone suplex. Nice combination offense there from Becky, and goes for the cover, but again only manages a 2. Becky has Bayley in control here, sends her to the corner, hits a big chop again, and has her seated, and follows that up with a big drop kick. The Irish wrestlers today really focusing on that jumping drop kick with seated opponents. Oh, Becky just dropping Bayley neck first onto that top rope. That top rope is coming to effect a lot as we go for the cover here. 2, and again Bayley able to kick out. Still to come is our big main event of Kevin Owens taking on Roman Reigns for, as we say, it's a man slam. We'll get back to that main event in a second. Man slam, 1, 2, new champion. And Bayley just able to kick out at 2.99. As Becky hit a man slam out of nowhere there. And it still wasn't enough to put away Bayley. As, what's Becky calling for here? Going for a big jumping form. I don't think she got all of it, but she did get all of that one. The shoulder tackle takes Bayley to the ground. Bayley is rattled right now. Becky gonna take Bayley up top, and Bayley's able to get out with a kick to the shoulder, and then falls on it with a big clothesline. Like we were mentioning, it's Kevin Owens who's gonna be taking on Roman Reigns, and again, as we've said, it's a Bayley to belly. 1, 2, and this time it's Becky's turn, just able to kick out. We'll eventually get to this of Kevin Owens and Roman Reigns in a Hell in a Cell in the main event later tonight. There, we got it out of the way. Now back to the action. Sorry for cutting these ladies off. Bayley's going to send Becky into the rope, ducks the clothesline, then goes the misdirect and hits Becky with her own clothesline, turning her inside out. This one's been very heavy hitting so far. Now it's Bayley taking Becky up top and just tossing her to the outside. Becky hit very, very hard on the way down. Her upper back caught the ring apron on the way down. What's Bayley looking for here now? As it's a big cross body from the top rope to the floor. Big maneuver by the Smackdown Women's Champion. And she's going to throw Becky right in the ring, go for the cover. She is 1, 2, and just able to kick out again is Becky. These near falls are getting closer and closer as this match goes on. Bayley's looking for that rose plant and she's hit it. And then celebrate. I don't think this is the right move, Bayley. Go for the cover. Will this be enough? 1, 2, and again, what was Bayley thinking with taunting the crowd rather than just going for the cover? And that may have been the extra half second that Becky needed. Well, look at the strength here from Bayley, just deadlifting Becky up and suplexing her over. Just whipping Becky to the ground. Bayley in full control right now. Well, then as we say that, it's been another reversal there from Becky. Multiple strikes before hitting a big forearm shot that drops Bayley. Becky has Bayley perched on that rope and takes her over the top rope with a big clothesline. Then hits a senton into something else. I think there may have been a glitch in the Matrix there. But whatever that move was, it did work out for Becky. She's going to send Bayley back in. Becky's turn to go to the top rope. And she hits a diving elbow drop. Both these women are taking everything each other woman's got here. They're going deep in the arsenal. And then Becky's locked it in. She's got the disarmer. It's locked in. Bayley has nowhere to go. We're going to have a new champ. Bayley's still fighting. Is she going to be able to get out of this? She is, and she sneaks her arm out. But a lot of damage been done right there to the arm of Bayley. She nails a big kick. But then you saw that arm, Becky was able to block it easily, and she's just laying some strikes. And again, going for those exploder suplex and hits it. How many more of those could Bayley take? Becky looking for it again. This time it's Bayley able to block. I'm going to send Becky to the corner. Becky was on fire, but Bayley trying to get out of it. With a Bayley belly from the top rope. Will that be enough? 2 and 3. Bayley's able to retain here at WrestleMania in an absolutely stunning match that saw both these women give it their all, and Bayley just had that one extra move in the arsenal, and that was the winner. Congratulations to Bayley. And now it's time for the main event of WrestleMania Night 2, Kevin Owens versus Roman Reigns in a Hell in the Cell. Kevin Owens won this with Sami Zayn in a tag team match against Roman Reigns and Solo Sikoa, which actually saw Sami Zayn get fired, but Kevin Owens had tricked us all, and it was El Generico who made his return, spoilers, for Smackdown Night 1, and was able to dispose of Solo very easily. But here comes the WWE Universal Champion, Roman Reigns, who's been the champion throughout this entire Mygm mode. Will this be the match that finally sees Roman Reigns lose his title? Kevin Owens strategically picked this matchup to try to keep all of Roman's goons out and make it a true one-on-one match. But we've seen how vicious Roman Reigns can be in a Hell in a Cell matchup, so maybe Kevin Owens bit off a bit more than he can chew. This one's underway. Kevin Owens lands a big right. Roman Reigns fires back. Kevin Owens blocks it. And this one is starting very quickly. Kevin Owens scoops at the legs and hits a big stomp to the chest of Roman Reigns. Gonna send Roman into the corner. And then again, just firing in those shots. Kevin Owens looking for that cannonball, and he's hit it. Going for a very quick win in the Hell in a Cell. And the cannonball from KO can only get a 1 out of Roman. So Roman catches that one on, just a disrespectful smack across the face of Kevin Owens before landing a big headbutt. Roman has Kevin up over his shoulders. Sets him back down. That misdirect into the big right hand. Uppercut there by Roman, and that's Roman starting to send Kevin Owens in the corner and falls out with a massive clothesline. Going for the cover, no, just gets Roman getting that mounted position before just dummying KO with some shots, and that could only get it a 1 on KO. But that's all legal in this matchup if Roman can just keep mounting, and he is again, and going for those headshots, punches right to the head. Nothing that senior official can do about that. He's just here to count the 3, and that's it. So So like we mentioned before, as Roman Reigns takes a little break here on the corner, as we mentioned before, this is the season finale of the Mygm series, and we'll see if Smackdown could make up the ground that was the 20,000 or 25,000 fan margin that Raw had the lead on before WrestleMania. As now we see the cage come into effect as Roman just taking it to KO. Sending him into the cage again. Oh, KO able to duck out of that one. Now KO with a headbutt of his own. And now it's Roman's time to taste that steel as Kevin Owens fires him face first into the steel structure. These guys just battling on the outside. KO is already seems to be in a little bit of trouble here as he's eating tons of open shots from Roman Reigns. And Roman Reigns seems to have a chair. That might not be good news for KO. Roman's gonna head back into the ring, and Kevin Owens is gonna follow. And Roman just shot after shot after shot, just leveling the challenger with a ton of rights. Hits him there with the suplex. And again, the attack has been the head so far for Roman Reigns. And KO could be in some trouble here as Roman has that chair. Seems to just be stalking his opponent. Not sure if KO sees where he is right now. And Roman just blasts KO with a shot with the chair right to the head. This one could be over. 1, 2, and KO able just to kick out. That sickening thud of that steel chair right to the head of Kevin Owens. And Roman Reigns isn't done. Just raining shots onto Kevin Owens on his back, on his arm, everything. Just look at that chair. It is absolutely mangled. Roman going for the power slam right on that chair as well. And again going for the cover. And it's not enough to put away Kevin Owens. Roman again going to the outside. What's he looking for? Again underneath that, underneath the ring here. And Roman's got himself a table. But Kevin Owens is back to his feet. But again, it's Roman that's just going to continue the attack. No! A big block there by Kevin Owens. Into a big chop. Kevin Owens is going to send Roman to the corner. And now it's his turn to hit a big clothesline to Roman in the corner. Looks like KO's getting a second wind here. And he hits Roman with a big fall-away slam. And KO's just tossed that table to the outside. And it disappears. Maybe some of the Fiend magic there has a table disappear there for Kevin Owens. Kevin Owens swings wildly, and that gives Roman Reigns the chance to block that second attack. And throw KO hard into the corner, followed up with a big shoulder thrust. And now it's Roman Reigns setting that table up in the corner. Before we'll see what he does with it, just choking KO out. Again, nothing the ref can do about that, as everything in this crazy structure is legal. Oh, and Roman Reigns has that cravat lock in. This could be the end of it right here. You can only win by pinfall or submission, one of the options. But KO able to punch out and get out of that choke from Roman Reigns. Going for a strike, but again, Roman just in full control in this one. Hey, that right hand there has caused the most damage so far. Snapmare takeover into the running big boot, and again, the target being that head, and Roman Reigns continues on just pounding Kevin Owens right now. Kevin Owens sent to the outside, hanging on by that ring apron, but just sent off by Roman Reigns, and you saw KO just fly and crash into the cage. Very, very tough landing for KO. And it looks like the assault is just going to continue on the outside. Owens able to get out of the way there, but again eats another forearm. And again, but now Kevin Owens, what's he going to do here? He's able to get one shot and then Roman takes control again. One shot, Roman takes control. And then Kevin Owens throws Roman right through the cage door. It just gave way. As both these men are on the outside now. Kind of going against Kevin Owens' plan, but hey, a big maneuver there sees Roman Reigns just crash through the fence. But Kevin Owens seems to have gotten fired up from that big move, sending Roman through the fence. And for the first time in this matchup, Roman Reigns has been down on the ground for a considerable amount of time. Now just another big forearm shot there from Kevin Owens, as Roman Reigns looks to get away from Owens. And it looks like the champion's climbing, and the challenger won't be far behind. All the way to the top is Roman going. This is a very scary situation here. Those two are very, very high over the structure. And it's Roman Reigns who meets Kevin Owens up there and just tosses him down on the hard steel up there. This is insane. You can see how high they are by just how much of the top of the crowd you can see from the camera up there, and this is just insane. Kevin Owens has Roman up, hits a fallaway slam, and Roman is teetering by the edge. This is not for the weak of heart right now, as both these men are very near the edge of the cage. Kevin Owens again has a strike blocked and answered by a headbutt by Roman Reigns. Reigns has Kevin Owens. Whoa, Kevin Owens almost falls off the edge there. And in trying not to fall off the cage, walked right into a suplex there by Roman Reigns, just tossing KO, very hard landing on the top of the steel. And again, looking to toss him, and Kevin Owens almost falls down again. And now it's Roman's turn to have a quick brush with a very bad landing. And I think Roman had one scare too many, as he's trying to run again away from Kevin Owens. And Kevin Owens will follow again Roman Reigns down, because even though KO has had a tough match so far, he knows he's got to pin Roman Reigns if he wants to become the WWE Universal Champion. Roman Reigns, what's he going for here? He's going to step back inside the cage as he looks to again get away from KO. And again, KO following him in. But again, it's Roman getting the upper hand. And you're going to send Kevin Owens back into the ring. That was very scary stuff on that when those two were up on the top cage. And it's again, Roman's got that choke in. He's going to try to choke KO out. Does Kevin Owens have enough left in the tank to get out of this again? He does. As he's able to fight out again, we can see him struggling for breath there. And Roman takes advantage and hits another big headbutt. And now setting up in that corner. Could Roman Reigns be looking for the spear? He is, and he's hit it. This one could be over. Took some time there, but he did eventually go for the pin. 2, and KO just able to kick out. Just the last second. Unbelievable stuff from Kevin Owens. It looks like Roman's almost starting to get a bit frustrated now. And now he's taking KO over to that table. What's he looking to do here? Kevin Owens going to send Roman to the outside. Take him back in the hard way. Now KO looking to put Roman up against that table. What's Kevin Owens looking to do here? He's got Roman up in the powerbomb. And right through the table. That table absolutely explodes. Will this be enough? 1, 2, and just a 2 count as Roman's still powering out pretty powerfully. And he's already up to his feet, Roman Reigns is, or up to at least a knee, after taking that big power slam. Or powerbomb, through the table. But KO doing the right thing. He's just going to continue on. Hits a big German suplex. And a big clothesline over the top rope. Okay, now it's finally Kevin Owens starting to look underneath the ring. What's he gonna go for there? It looks like he's got a baseball bat. He's tossed it into the ring, but Roman Reigns intercepted it, and he just cracked Kevin Owens right over the head with that baseball bat. And I believe he's been busted open. Oh yeah, he's been busted open bad. And Roman Reigns, just like a shark in the water, he smells blood and he's going right after that. And again, just with the heavy fist raining down on Kevin Owens, just opening him up even more. But Kevin Owens still has some fight in him. Going for a quick roll-up here. This is not enough to get Roman, and he's turned it into a roll-up zone. And Kevin Owens just able to get out. But then a stunner out of nowhere from Kevin Owens. A stunner out of nowhere. We haven't seen anybody kick out of this in this Mygm. And Roman is the first to do so. As we don't have a new Universal Champion just yet. As a big gutsy performance there from Roman to get out of the way, or to kick out of the Kevin Owens stunner. And KO going to get underneath, gets a table. Hits a big chop to Roman. Going to send him to the corner. It's a big strike to Reigns. But again, Reigns fighting back. Couple uppercuts going to send KO right to the ground. Uh-oh, Roman's got that bat again. Oh, right to the back of KO this time. Then to the midsection. And again, so much punishment here for Kevin Owens. And again, just a ghastly shot to the head of Kevin Owens, who's now been leaking for at least 4 or 5 minutes. And you have to say, is not in great shape right now. And look at Roman Reigns just letting the blood drip from KO's head before hitting a big diving elbow drop to the upper body of Kevin Owens. Now he's got Kevin Owens up. Gonna transition here again. Kevin Owens on the shoulders now. Roman Reigns could be looking for that powerbomb. No. Looking for a military press. Right into the cage. And horrible, horrible landing for Kevin Owens. Oh my god. As Kevin Owens goes cage to apron to floor. As just a human pinball. As he goes straight down to the ground. And Roman Reigns is not letting up at all. Driving Kevin Owens into the barricade. Kevin Owens is stumbling everywhere now. That could be just he's too much pain, loss of blood, combination of both. But Kevin Owens is not in a good place right now. Roman Reigns is going to send Kevin Owens back to the ring. This has been an absolutely crazy, crazy match so far. As Roman Reigns still actually looks pretty fresh. As Kevin Owens is just taking another choking here from the leg of Roman Reigns. And again, all of this legal, nothing the ref can do about it. And when just sending KO to the corner. And it's Roman's turn now to again set up that table. Hopefully that one works out better for him than the last one did. Well, what could Roman Reigns be going for here? What more punishment could he inflict to Kevin Owens? Looking for a superplex. But KO able to fight out and drops Roman on his face first into the frog splash. Could Kevin Owens go for a cover? He's not. He's going to go back to the top rope. We saw this against Goldberg. He put in a big flurry of offense into a swanton bomb there. Roman now could be in trouble. Kevin Owens going to continue the attack here. Could he take advantage of this? Roman near that table. It's a pop-up powerbomb through the table. Will that be enough? We're going to have a new champion. 2, 3 new champion. Kevin Owens has been able to take out Roman Reigns at WrestleMania in a Hell in the Cell. New champion with the blood dripping down his face. We have a brand new WWE Universal Champion. But will that be enough to have SmackDown take over Raw in the ratings? We're going to check it out right now. As a congratulations again to Kevin Owens. Being WrestleMania, of course, there's big cards and there's 2 5-star matches. Both the title matches and the main event of Charlotte Flair and Liv Morgan got a 4.5-star rated match as well. And it wasn't enough as Raw remain number 1 and win this Mygm series. It was a fairly close Mygm for all the 20 some odd weeks, but Raw's big gap from last week was too much for SmackDown to overcome, as they did gain some ground but just not enough. And as you can see here, it was Raw who did lead for the most part, even though it was neck and neck, but what a fun Mygm mode. So if you haven't already, please like this video and subscribe to the channel. It helps out a lot. We really appreciate you sticking with this series so far. It's been an absolute blast to make. I might try to go back now and revisit Mygm mode and just play it sim mode as we tried the first time. Now that there's tag titles and whatnot. But again, thank you again for watching. Stay tuned for more content from my channel. And as always, thanks again for watching.